Dear Golf, remember me? I would love to take this opportunity to formally announce my brand, Bradford. Named after the most moisturized, most hydrated, handsomest brother in the game. Why put my own name on my brand?
Because it is my name! Because I cannot have another in my life!
Your name is deeply personal, yet also deeply public. And for me, I shied away from using my full name because I was embarrassed. I didn't know any brothers named Bradford. I was afraid it sounded too white or too lame. As my therapist would say, there's a lot of shame sitting there. A lot of people know me by Brad, and that's cool. If you've known me for over 25 years, you can go to my house and give my mom a hug, or I reach out to you personally and tell you that you can call me Brad. But for those of you that I haven't done that with, know that your contract will not be renewed in 2023. 4 extra letters is what kept me from living the most authentic, full, healthy version of myself. 4 extra letters is not too much. I am not too much. In fact, I intentionally avoid situations where I'm required to be a reduced version of myself. Why'd you go with blue collar type merch, versus golf merch? You're a golf influencer. First of all, I'm not. A fisherman beanie, a post office t-shirt, a hardware store t-shirt. I don't get it. Make sense of it. And well, there are a few different answers. All of these careers that I'm modeling this merch after were jobs for regular niggas. What I mean by that is, all these jobs did not require degrees. They were careers that regular niggas like me could succeed at. Good ass jobs that didn't require a degree and that paid a fair wage. And there's one more reason I didn't make golf merch. I am much better at literally everything else. Everything I do has black people in mind. I even had these little golf tees made up. Bet on black people, available soon at bradfordwilson.golf. So about the beanie, there was a time where literally over 90% of the American commercial fishing industry were represented by black folks, and now they're almost non-existent. College is expensive as shit, and it literally always has been. And even though most colleges and universities, hospitals, and the life-saving medical equipment that goes inside of it, roadways, railways, motor vehicles, most metropolitan cities, and golf courses were built with black hands. Before HBCUs came around, it was rare that you would find a black person inside of a college classroom. So what did black people do with seemingly no upward mobility and no formal education? They did what they knew best. They worked. We built this whole shit. The post office was a really attractive place for a black person to work. If you had a beating heart and working legs, you could work at the post office. And when they first started hiring us, it was an honorable position. I still believe that it is. Much like a barber, or back then, a milkman. No, you didn't make bank off your primary gig. You likely had to supplement your income with a secondary job, or relegating yourself to a life of dealing narcotics or worse. But people saw us in uniform. And generally that came with the kind of respect that you would give somebody that was holding and delivering your paycheck, or holding a razor blade to your neck, or delivering the milk that you were literally about to feed your kids with.
Something sure smells good.
The post office represented more than just a good career path. The post office represented provisions. The post office put a roof over my head. The post office sent me to private schools. The post office is the reason I was able to afford to play golf. And as my newly retired father can tell you, provided a nice little pension plan too. So, golf, I say this humbly, this is not about you. Now go call your therapist, because I'm gonna go call mine.